Hi guys, welcome back to Dadlicious Eats, and we've got a fantastic dish for you to try today. This is poached salmon with a creamy spinach and leek sauce served with sweet potato wedges. It's absolutely delicious, so simple, so let's get into it. So first up we've got the star of the show, which is the salmon. I absolutely love salmon, it's so full of healthy nutrients and the children love it. Then we've got a bag of spinach. Got a leek, some spring onions, garlic, some single cream, cayenne pepper, and finally sweet potatoes. So first of all, let's start getting the sweet potatoes ready. So we're going to peel these and cut them into wedges. Now you definitely don't need to see me peeling all of these, so we'll skip ahead. There we go. So when we cut these sweet potatoes, we want to make sure we cut them into wedges of similar size, just so that we make sure that they're cooking at an even pace. You don't want some small ones cooking much faster than large ones. Once that's done, we're going to pop them into a bowl and we're going to add some seasonings and some oil to them. So first of all, give it a good glug of olive oil. This will help to roast them in the oven. Then some black pepper. I've also added some thyme in. Cayenne pepper. Some garlic powder. And finally, some salt. So give that a good smush around with your hand. Make sure that you're coating all of the wedges with all of the spices. Make sure it's all covered in a little bit of oil as well. So once that's done, we're going to pop them into a baking tray. So try and spread them out thinly. Try not to have double layers of the wedges because they won't cook particularly well. Hopefully you're already a subscriber to my channel. If you're not, why not give it a try? I've got tons of great recipes, hints and tips that I would love to share with you. And it would be amazing if you could like this video, it would really help me out. So with the wedges, we're going to pop them into the oven, 200 degrees. They're going to take about 25 minutes in total. So onto the fish and the sauce. So first of all, we're going to cut up our leeks nice and thin. This is the sort of thing you could probably put in a whole bunch of different fruit vegetables. I find this time of the year, leeks go really well. And then we're going to cut up some spring onions as well. So chop off the end and we're going to cut them up nice and thin. I think you're going to really like this dish. It's so creamy. With the vegetables it comes across very, very fresh. It's a very light meal as well, but it absolutely tastes delicious. Moving on to the garlic. So we'll give that a quick crush with the back of a knife. And then we're just going to cut that up fairly roughly. It doesn't need to be particularly fine. So pop some olive oil into your pan. You want a fairly deep pan because you're going to be putting a lot of liquid in here. And then once that's up to temperature, we're going to pop the salmon in. As I say, it doesn't have to just be salmon. You could use a white fish for this. You want something that manages to retain its shape quite well and doesn't immediately flake though. So that's cooking along nicely there. So we're going to just move them over and then we're going to be popping in some of the garlic and then moving on to the other ingredients. If you have any questions on this dish or anything else, feel free to leave a comment. I absolutely make sure I get back to everyone who does leave a comment. So that's looking good. So in goes the garlic. Right, let's check the wedges. So they've been going for about 15 minutes or so, but they're looking good. There's a nice bit of colour on them. So we'll pop them back in for another 10 minutes, maybe 15. So onto the remainder of the sauce. Now the fish is starting to cook. Let's pop the leeks in and the spring onion. And we're going to pour in 300 millilitres of single cream. So that should just about cover the top of the fish. We're going to pop the lid on. So that's been going for about 10 minutes. That's pretty much cooked now. Looking really good there. And we're going to pop in a little bit of salt. So season it as you wish. If you want to put some salt in, some pepper. And then we're going, for the last couple of minutes, we're going to pop in the spinach. And that only takes literally 1 or 2 minutes to wilt down and to cook through. And there we go, that's looking great. Let's just check the potato wedges, they should be done now. There we go. Yep, they're ready. Let's take them out. And it's time to plate up. So I find 5 or 6 potato wedges per person to be probably a good amount. And let's pop some of the fish. So a couple of pieces of salmon per person. And then ladle over plenty of sauce. This is so creamy and delicious. Why not give it a try? Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be back with more recipes soon. Bye!